Okay, I decided to add names to the kids' little notebooks, and this is one of the reasons that I absolutely love Surecuts a lot, is because I can do some things with it that I can't do with my Cricut cartridges, or at least I haven't learned how to do them with the Cricut cartridges. Let's start. I'm going to type in F-A-R-R-A-R, Farrah, my niece's name, and it is already the font that I want, which is Oogie Boogie. And let's see. I need to check it and see. I want to keep proportions, but it needs to be less than 3. Let's get it down to 2.75 there. And then I'm going to uncheck keep proportions and make it just a little bit taller. Okay, now this is the fun part, is that I can take this and I can choose Object, Ungroup. Now I can check on each one of these letters separately, and I can kind of turn them, move them around. Get them how I want them. And just kind of play with them a little bit. Okay, once I get them kind of the way I like them, I can select them all. I can group them back. And if I hit preview, you see right now it's going to cut each letter out separately. But I can choose, I can select it all, and I can choose weld over here. And now when I hit preview, you see how where the letters intersect, it's welded together, so it's not going to cut those out separately. So this is the look that I'm going to get, which is what I want. Okay, so I'm going to place that up in the corner. Now I'm going to copy that, edit copy, and then edit paste. And I'm going to drag another one over to this other corner. But on this one, I'm going to go down and I'm going to choose Shadow Blackout Rounded. So it's going to black everything out. And I'm going to bump it all the way up to 10. There we go. And so when it cuts it, that's the way it's going to cut that, so that I can lay this on top of this. And I'll be able to see a good bit of the pattern. And again, this is welded so that it will only be cutting the outline. All right. So now let me show you how I'm going to lay things on my mat. As you see, I've got Farrah up in the left-hand corner, and I've got the shadow rounded in the right-hand corner. And a good orientation is on your Surecuts a lot, wherever this little triangle is shaded in. If you lay your mat that way on your table, then you'll know exactly where these items are going to cut out on the placement of the mat. Let me do a real quick view, fit to window. Alright, so you see I'm going to want to put a piece of cardstock here and a piece of cardstock here, and then make sure that it's placed with this down in the corner. Alright? Okay, so I've got my mat laying here, and there is my little shaded in corner. So I know I need to put the small Farrah here and the shadowed Farrah here. So I'm going to do the shadow out of the same paper that I did the cupcake liner. And then I'm going to do her name. Actually, I need to trim that a little bit. Alright, and I'm going to do her name out of the same color as the icing, the pink. So that's my arrow, and I know to put it in my Surecuts a lot that way. So let's cut it. while that one's cutting, I'm going to go ahead and put Luke's together. I did the background out of the same little cupcake liner, and his name there. And I just need to lay it on like that. Actually, what would be so cute with this, and this is on my wish list, something I want to purchase very soon, is I've done a lot of research and I've gone back and forth of whether I wanted the actual markers that will come with a Cricut, the Cricuts markers, or the Chamas Creations pen holder. And I think I've about decided to go for the Chamas Creations pen holder because you can actually use Sharpie pens in it, and you can use the little mini gel pens from Staples. And that would have looked, if I had had that, that would have been so cute to go around the edge of this in a little letter. I mean, in either black or something that would have made the Luke stand out a little bit more. So I think that would have been cuter, but we're going to work with what we have. And let's unload this. Alright, so I've got Farrah's name, and then the little blackout section. Pull the shaded part off, and then pull her name. And pop out these little sections. There we go. Alright, let's just color in on the back with some glue. Okay, there we go. And let's flip it over. And place it. And I think I'm going to just do those flat instead of popping them. So let's grab a little tape. I'm going to tape it pretty good since they're younger. And, oops. Okay. I'm going to add Luke right there. Let's go Farrah this way. And let's see, we need a little more finishing touch. I think some ribbon would be cute. So let's see, for this one, I might be able to use the same ribbon for both of these. Actually, I'm going to use a little raffia. There we go. I think it would actually, this one might work for both of them. So let's just go under here. And tie a little bow. go. And let's slide hers over a little bit. That way. There's Farrah's. And let's take Luke's this way. Actually, his is just a little too loose. So let's retie. But you don't want to pull too tight because you will tear the corners of your little notebook. I'm going to love the little Your Story thermal binder. It is so cute, and there's so many things I can do with it. And let's trim that off. And there we go. Aren't those cute?